Edwards, TeamPlusGuyz owner and founder, here today to present to you a deck profile video of Traptrix. Original build, made by yours truly. The deck's really good at stunning your opponents and out-resourcing them. It's kind of similar to Traptrix, but does a job better in my opinion, more consistently too. So first things first is double Phantasmes. Secondly, the card is at 2 is mostly because of the fact that there's a lot of rogue non-linking decks that are popular right now, so you don't want 3 because it'll be a garnet, and this deck, the card itself is not to be a garnet. It's supposed to increase consistency and drop a big beater on board that creates pressure and protects your resources in your main monster zone. Next is triple Traptrix Diana, or how you pronounce it. The card's really strong. When it's normal summon, you special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard. It's really powerful, going second, and it's a really strong follow-up card. When it's special, it resets to a bottomless trap hole or any trap hole card in your graveyard. So depending on situations and game state, it creates a lot of board pressure. I play one Traptrix Aatrox. The card basically says, I don't know what Red Reaper does. I don't know what Solemn Judgment does, like Dark Bribe, 7 Tools, like any card that wants to negate your traps. As long as this card's on field, it's going to happen. An interesting interaction I had today was this card versus Protocol. Protocol wins, just to keep that in mind. One of my favorite cards in this deck is Traptrix Marmelo, yeah. I play 3 of her, mainly because, like, again, you want to see your Traptrix monsters, so you want to play certain cards at 3. She's really strong because when she's normal summon, she adds a balanced trap hole to your hand or void trap, and when she's special, she pops spells or trap. She's like really, really powerful. I recommend you play 3 of her. There's a little cute combo with her if you're able to activate a regular trap card, and you want to special summon her out, and if your opponent has a spell or trap, you pop a board, and then you overlay, or you link off. I play 3 of her because Traptrix Mantis mainly because of the fact that when it gets special summoned, it has the effect to say she could bounce a card and reset it, which triggers your link monster, Traptrix Sarah, and that's really good because of the fact that, you know, it lets you reset another trap hole card from your deck, so you want to play her. I only play 3 spells in my deck. That's Temple of the Kings. Temple of the Kings is a really good card because of the fact that without this card, your only way of making a rank 4 first turn is if you open up the Fam Knight trap card that special summons a token, which then triggers Sarah to special summon Traptrix card. With this card on board, you activate it, set a trap card like Reckless Greed, the Fam Knight trap card, or Trap Trick, and then that triggers not only Sarah, but also and that's additional advantages. So that by itself, this card by itself, and another Traptrix card is a 2-card combo, well, 2-3 card combo into a full board. And these 2 cards are proxies of this card. I haven't been able to get it yet, but eventually I will.
So 3 Temple of the Kings.
3 Temple of the Kings. Another proxy, Strike, but don't play Strike. 3 Reckless Greeds. You want to play 3 Reckless Greeds. It's a part of the 3-card combo. It will get you into Sarah and rank 4 and some back row. It's very strong.
So you don't recommend the Tarantulas at all?
Tarantulas in here, but not at 3.
Okay.
Not at 2. 2 Compulses, very strong card. Gets rid of Colossus. It gets rid of Dinkersu. It gets rid of any card that says I cannot be destroyed. You can get to this card very easy through Trap Trick. Threatening Roar, 2 of. Very powerful card. Sometimes in situations where you cannot get into your rank 4 toolbox with a Sarah, you just have Sarah and back row. Threatening Roar ensures that you have another turn to get into that rank 4 toolbox. More importantly, it's a regular trap card, so when you activate it, Sarah's effect kicks off and you special summon your Traptrix from your deck. 2 Crackdowns, another way to get around Colossus, Genjutsu, or any big monster on the board that poses a threat. End of the day, your deck loses when you lose this card, Sarah, and you don't have monsters in your hand or field to follow up. So you want to protect her, so this card's really good. Double Tarantula Tribute. It's a very powerful card because Sarah is unaffected by trap cards. So as long as you have this card in your back row, you flip it, you nuke the board, it gets wiped, she triggers, and you just keep going off from there. Double Lost World. For situations where they try to crack you, Lost Wind, my bad. Double Lost Wind. So for situations when they get too aggressive. It's a battle phase trap, and it's also a defensive trap to get around cards like Colossus, cards like Diggersu, even cards like like just a big monster on board, half its attack. You might be big enough to punch over it with Sarah. Double Summon Limit. The reason why I play this card in the main deck is for a couple of reasons. One, This is a combo heavy format still. Salad, Orcus, Thunder Dragons, E-Heroes. I can name the list forever, forever, forever. Pendulums. This card ends their turn. You want a simplified game state because you can excel under 2 summons. Although you would like to get that 3rd summon off, you can still excel with just 2 summons. By stunting them and then dropping a Bottomless or a Torrential, you will win that game. I play 1 Time Space Trap Hole for one reason only. When they drop an extra deck monster or if they drop a Gizmic at you, you send it back into the extra deck, pay 1,000, small price, but it will get you very far, and it's another Trap Hole target, which you want. It's honestly the 2nd best Trap Hole card in my opinion. Triple Bottomless Trap Hole. This card in itself is one of the best trap cards in this current format. If you play this deck, or you play against the deck, you will soon realize it. The fact that if you normal summon or special summon a monster or monsters, and they hit that board, if they're over 15, they're getting banished. Although Destruction isn't that good, as a starter card, they're all susceptible to this card. And a lot of card combos in this format require to have materials. So by having this card out here, it messes up their plays. Triple Phantom Knight of Shade Brigadine. Yeah, I don't know how to say the whole word. This card is really good because it's the 2-card combo I was explaining earlier. You normal summon Traptrix monster, link it to Sarah, set, activate, special summon, and then Sarah triggers because a regular trap card got special summon, and you bring out Traptrix monster and you overlay. This card can do that the first turn as long as you don't have another trap card in your graveyard. It's also another body on board that you can use later on in the game to overlay, link off, or just block an attack. It's good. It's a good combo card and a good defensive card. Next 3 of Traptrix. This card is super powerful. It's a part of 3-card combo. It's a part of just the utility of the deck itself. It gets you to any trap card that you need. I play 2 of to 3 of cards in this deck, so in situations that you need the card that you need, it'll get to it immediately. Lost Wind, Torrential, Bottomless, Reckless Greed, Brigadier, the Phantom Knight trap card. Anything that I have that's a 2 of or 3 of, you'll get to it. All right, that's it for the main.
How many cards in the main?
40 cards in the main. I always play 40. It's my magic number.
Gotcha.
Next, let's talk about this card. 3 Traptrix 0. So her first effect says she's unaffected by trap cards. Super broken. Second effect says if a normal trap card gets activated, she can special summon a Traptrix monster from the deck to the field. This card says a normal trap card. It could be theirs or yours. You will get a Traptrix monster from your deck to the field. Third effect says if a Traptrix monster activates effect, you can set a trap hole card from your deck to the field. You can't activate at the same turn, but the fact that you add an additional interruption card to the field creates more board pressure. You need to play 3 of this card. This is the heart and soul of this deck. If you can abuse this deck, if you can abuse this card, you'll win the game. 1 Nightmare Phoenix gets rid of Floodgates. Sometimes you want to get rid of that 1 card back there that you think that might be a pose of threat. Really good card. 1 Boardlord Dragon. Boardlord Dragon is a really strong card. If you're going against certain matchups where you can't destroy the monster by battle and it has like a crazy effect, you can just snatch it up and gobble it up, like an Avermax or Boar Sword or something really stupid. Just gobble it up. Colossus, just I would play 1 Dergisu, but I have to pick it up. If you have Crackdown, you still get Altea, drop the Gisser over it. Now you have a monster that protects your stuff from destruction, and also it sends a card from the field. You should definitely play that too. 1 Traptrix Rayquaza. She's a very powerful card. She is your starter card in your 2-card, 3-card combo. When you go into your rank 4, game 1, you want to get into her in situations where you don't have that many trap hole cards. Such on in defense mode, she says that during the player's turn, once per turn, you can detach materials, send a trap hole card from deck to the graveyard, and that card becomes its effect. So they summon a monster, detach, bottomless it. It's really good. Gets around Red Reboot. 1 Gaga Cowboy. I play this card mainly because of just game 3 in time, or game 2 in time, or game 1 in time. 1 Dweller. Dweller is a card I'll go into if I know the matchup, beforehand, or after game 1, 2 or 3, you just go into Dweller, depending on the situation. Because if you're going against like Salad or Orcus, Dweller is like a really powerful card to go first turn for the 2-card combo, 3-card combo for the rank 4 toolbox. Tornado Dragon, another card that's really good going first or second into the back row matchups. If you know what's gonna happen, if you know what you're playing into game 1, then go into first immediately. If you don't, game 2 and 3, go into it. Time Thief Redoer. This card is really powerful. I learned the power of this card playing into it with Orcus player while playing Dracos. The effect to detach with a trap material. So if you have the Family Night trap card under it and you go this first turn, or you go its second turn, depending on the situation, it's really powerful in certain game states because it gets rid of a problem and it doesn't target. And it just sends it back to the extra deck. Very powerful card, and it comes back in phase. I play one Utopia Lightning. One Utopia and one Utopia Lightning. Utopia is a good card to protect your monster, just in case you don't have no more Thornate Roars to protect your Sarah. So it's a good card to out if you're playing against a beatdown deck. Lightning is a really good card to out a big ass monster. Excuse my French. Outs a really big monster like Avermax or Boysaur, and it can't respond. So this is like a really good card to out certain situations. It also could game people too, because it boosts to 5,000. Like one Starving and one Salad Venom Chimera. These two cards are Super Poly targets. Really powerful cards. Side Super Poly in certain matchups, and these are your targets. This is really good against Orcus and Thunder Dragons and even E-Heroes. This is good against your Salad. It's really good against Salad. It literally wins the game. If you wait, and that's the thing, you have to know when to flip the card. Because at the right time, if you flip the Super Poly and you make these cards, you should win the game. You should. It's all about timing. So just know how to do the timing. Here's my side deck. And my main deck, my actual deck is 50 cards. Side deck, 15 cards, and my side deck is 15 cards too.
And you're just missing Dingirsu from that, right?
Yes, just missing a Dingirsu.
Gotcha.
Triple Mind Control. So the reason why I play triple Mind Control is mainly because of the fact that of the Salad and Orcus matchup, right? It's really good. You Mind Control their Wolf, or you Mind Control their Galatea, you're gonna force out the Roar or the Crescendo.
Right.
Forces them out. It's a really good card. If they don't got it, then you can just have fun with it, because you can Mind Control Galatea. If they don't use their Crescendo for some crazy reason, you drop your Dingirsu right on top of it. So gotta play it. This is for going second, by the way. These are for go second matchups, or matchups where it's back and forth, so you can decide going first or second. Super Poly, going second or going first, certain matchups. Good against dark decks, good against Salamangreat decks. Starving Venom and Salamangreat, the Venom Chimera. Triple even match. This is just for Dracos and Guru, or Paleo, or Alta guys. Super back row reliant matchups. You know, even Thunder Dragons too. You could in theory side these in for Thunder Dragons too. You know, it depends on the situation. Like if it's going second, you know you're going second, you could side in like triple evenly match, triple Super Poly. I can see you doing that. It's not that bad of an idea. You know, just to crack a board open. Like you crack their board open and then you out resource them. Triple Judgment. Every back row deck has to play this card. In a side or main, you have to play the card. The card's amazing. You pay half your life points, negate anything, or a summon. Very powerful. It stops evenly match. It stops the blowout cards. You have to play this card. If you know you're going first, play this card. If you're going second, do not put it in there. Artifact Lancia. Triple. Very good card. Stops evenly match, and it also stops Orcus. It stops dinosaurs. Just about any deck that just relies on banishing just has to. It's a staple card in the format. It's been a staple card of mine for like almost a year or two now. Have to play it. If you're not playing this card, I think you're high. But that's my deck profile for the day. I think this deck from a scale from 1 to 10 is about like an 8.5.
Well, while you have the side out right now, can you go through like quickly what you would side in and side out of the main deck versus control versus combo? Okay, sure. Just like give people like a little idea of like how to side with this deck.
All right. So, perfect example is Guys, right? So, going first into Guys, you want to side out Lost Winds, you want to side out the Crackdowns, and you want to side out Compulses. So that's a 6 card. That's a 6 card side out. The reason why I'm siding these cards out because they target. Guys excel at dodging targeted effects such as these 6 cards with spoofing and with Siliquise. So they're really bad, and also Lost Wind's really bad against freaking Protocol because it doesn't negate the effect. So in these game states, these cards are garnets basically. So you want to get rid of these cards, these 6 cards. Going first, you want to put in triple Judgment and triple Lancia. The logic behind that is because Judgment is a really good card that stuns the board. Like whatever is a problem in that situation, the game state, it stuns it. Lancia is also there for the evenly match. They both stop evenly match, but this card stops everything, and this is a follow-up for the evenly match. Going first. Going second, you would take the Judgment out and keep that in the side, and then you would just throw in the evenly matches. And you would take this out and throw in the triple mind controls. So going against decks like Guys or Dracos, you would basically take out these cards and put these in.
Gotcha.
So going against combo, for example, let's say you're going first against Orcus, right? You'll put in 3 Lancias, and you put in 3 Judgments going first, right? And then you'll take out, because mind you, Destruction is really bad against, it's not that great against that deck. So you'll take out the Tarantulas, right? You'll probably take out the engine of the Temple of the King's engine going first, because you want to really stun them. Temple of the King is a really good combo card, but it's a combo card. So like combo cards are really good, but the downside is if you don't open up all the combos, it's really bad. So it's a garnet. You don't want to have a garnet going second or third. So game 2 and 3, you take out your garnets. Cards that rely on 3-card combos, gotta go. 2-card combos, you can keep it in there because it's not bad, but 3-card combos, gotta go. So Temple of the Kings will get cut. You're putting these in. Going second, you'll take this out. You'll still keep these out. You'll still keep out the Temple of the Kings. You'll take out. You'll put in the Lancias, and you'll put in triple Super Polys because you're going second. And you're just gonna crack their board open. Either you stop them from playing Yu-Gi-Oh, or you just nuke their board. Same thing, same concept with Salad. You nuke cards that are good against a matchup, and take out the cards that are really bad against that same matchup.
Gotcha. All right, perfect, man.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem.